Adakabiri we are, Papa we. Papa we. The same man who in 2025 under NDC, or say president has shown, say Kwano, in July, on the 12th of July, obey demonstration was the same Kwano say, I didn't traffic actually, in the future. Mumu future na end. We don't want you people to mislead anybody. Abofunu. Now when I go up west, no. Most of them are white nam Ghana, yen kamasem. Bra kroma behe, yene doctors nefa bas. Yene doctors, and nefa Uber. Moti Ghana, yen kamasem. And your doctor papa biya na moya no Ghana ho. The way nurses and doctors and what nasi din komo. Ghana doctor chokra wu. Kwasi samon kwa.
Gigim. Abuzinya. Kevin Tailor asia kan ho bio. Nsia obreki na MPP4 metisi omo hyedam na omo bose omo ehurihuri ni na eni se Kevin Ekobodi Tailor eje adwuma no agu kakra. But the neya wasia bai kojo Oppong Nkrumah eni Adakabiri Frimpong adia odi ayobo eni nsema waka edi akire omo no. As I say one kasa TV because in Sena no she papa meeting from an way enka. Kevin Tailor chimwa Adakabiri Frimpong yobia ya kan jandam pa obokra sin o man hina sante abusiafo enya sem ketwa yibeti nsema Kevin Ekobodi Tailor okan anya no kwa wakan sim bibiri e dia fa kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah eho ankan information minister any the ekika home mess also document betum na wa like this particular video in our share na foforo enye bia hwe yamfa credit no Emma Loud Silence TV Kevin Ekobodi Tailor ni media no yakoba ibeto also
Called for their transfer because he had already been transferred. And now the finance minister and the GRA boss brought him back. So I told the finance minister and I told the GRA boss it is better they take the guy back to Koforidua because on China will be so this is his transfer letter. Augustine Dubofo GRA A001429 CRO Customs Division Post Clearance Audit Department. Dear Mr. Edubofo, posting Oshe reference number now HRM 10037. That is the reference number HRM/100/39. That is the reference number. HR department and the release letter na now okay letter na Augustine Dubofo ne transfer letter ne any. Dear Mr. Edubofo, posting. This is to inform you that you have been posted from the Post Clearance Audit Department to the Koforidua collection. This posting takes effect on Monday, 1st December 2025. You are to report to the Sector Commander, Koforidua Collection for further directives. Kindly hand over your current schedule to the officer in charge, Post Clearance Audit before reporting at your new office. By a copy of this letter, the Sector Commander, Koforidua Collection is kindly requested to inform the undersigned of your assumption of duty not later than 15 December 2025 to enable us update our records. We wish you all the best. Yours faithfully, Amma Randolph, Deputy Commissioner HR, and I almost signed letter away. As we speak, Augustine Edubofo has been transferred officially back. The second transfer he has been taken back to Koforidua. Nobody, Obiani, Ghana, or your public servant, whether you are an appointee, whether you are a minister, nobody should dare try anything to embarrass John Mahama. Makase, I am the firewall. My job is to make sure John Mahama succeeds. My job is to keep the NDC in power for 42 years. My job is to make sure Obia on your ready say obedi no kre. And I've told appointees, NDC appointees, may you dangerously daring. So who ye Juana why you say opesa wo de wa adwini sisi John Mahama esisi Ghana for you will go. And there are some people I'm molesting omo and I am watching you people. And the day I'll flip my listing mu nyina na mehwemo. And I know that this president Wakache Ghana for he wants to serve. He wants people who are willing and ready to serve with him. Only 1,000 eyes we have the eyes. We will help the president to serve the Ghanaian. So he should return. Augustine Dubofo is returning to Koforidua. He needs to go back and work there as a collection officer at the collection department. So that is the story of the day. Muhunu headquarters Biema any day. Amamano from letter also on the 1st. By the 15th day, also making sure we start Juma. Into August Dubofo. Right now, the whole Ghana Obianim see a transfer away from Accra. We don't want to see you in Accra again. We don't want to see you at the GRA office. We don't want to see you at Tema Port. Go to Koforidua. Omo Koforidua, I don't change omo. And I'll follow you. Koforidua, so do it Siabaho. I am going to follow you to make sure, say, you don't go and invest for Koforidua for no. Until I am following you to Koforidua, I'm going to make sure, say, Koforidua and so Ubeye Jumano, you are not going to go there and set up another clique to do your thing. Until Koforidua for now, I am monitoring. All right, Mommy and you people, you think we are joking. You have no idea. Now, they leaked it, right? Which one is this? This is 2023. Is this the document? Guys, give me a minute. My team, they've cracked a document right now. They want me to look at it. Moment, 2 minutes, maybe. Or another idea say an express road needs to be constructed. Send a pressure now. Kumasi kwano ye wia ebe tekino. Sa pressure ni bi no ebe call that side. Ebe to me easy the traffic. Now utie ne kasemu a. Adakabiri so Kenyan say 4:30. And everybody in Ghana knows say when it comes to traffic and I say rush hour on our main roads, whether in America, in Asia, in Ghana, on Fridays at 4:30. There is nowhere in the world or in Ghana, you will not meet crazy traffic, especially a road which is under construction. Sa a quina and a cabreka say a Kumasi a road na or faso or a quina or faso a diako Kumasino. Or starting 4:30 or 2 or 1 car more or car time I could do a midnight 30 ninano. There is nowhere a road which we all know is deplorable. We all know, say, it is a road that, as say, we have all been talking, say, yam fixia, machine sigusua, jumano. There is nowhere construction air coastal road that anybody can use 4 hours or 5 hours to get to Kumasi. There's no way. For the past 8 years to 9 years, Adakabiri Ghana, he has seen Sa Equino how the previous government did not even pay attention because Sanka for 8 years, Sanka NPP abani ye na adwene se sa kwan no be ya anka ende ka jo mahama ba ya oka expressway na sem no anka enye obi anwanwa anameboa because ankoba beto ekwan ya ye and anka no so ka se ende meso be express na kan anka enye ntokwa. But for 8 years Adakabiri we nyini cham you ade oti radio so ha ha ni ken enye se bia me di na tem but yenim se ni nyina ye adwuma ni nyina ye to make some people feel say nipa bi nyo adwuma to create an impression say I will say a can send me man nipa bi dwene say aban no enye hwe. Fine, it's its own opinion. But the another Adakabiri no hono say see an assurance from the government. Now from the day aban we buy power in June, I remember in June 2025 Satana NDC aban edi aban mu less than 7 months. Adakabiri ene eyedien ne nkofo a ose odi omanim a omutwi ka wo Ghana ekogina nsawom ofankonsawom kwan so ka kire Ghana for say omo ye demonstration etia ye contractor ne aban say aban a make sure say oma ye kwan na for 8 years Adakabiri any group omo koye sa demonstration in June this year no omo nyina hu that gridlock sa traffic for 8 years we all saw it. From Nsawem all the way to Ayadien of Anko to Kumasi. Adakabiri ne VIP for ne car for they never demonstrated. And this abide by power 6 months of pepe. And Adakabiri said, Abi, the contractor ni yene de enye se see an traffic in court traffic ma inti omuko jina eye. This was in July 2025. Omuko bo nchenku ewa ekwan na ye construction was so say aban no say aban na ma ye kwan sisi a omu cars ni omeje siwo a block kwan no Adakabiri we yawo papa we the picture that ho no o lead the same people. That time na aban beto contract na aban beto contract ye dey ama yemfa yensan kae aban beto contractor yentua contractor ka aban beto contractor na onim ne left from right aban beto contractor na aban enya sika mpontu ni botom. And so Adakabiri ne the boys no ekogina kwan ho ye demonstration eka kire Ghana for say on the VIP cars na eko asantimemu bankran no on na ye omo chairman inti say John Mahama aban na enimenim ye na anya kwan na amomo a enya de omo pene. This is the record. Let's after that we'll come back to you. Maybe some chawade ansana makamasem enya so obi bejiman we siboni.
VIP Zone and OA Transport have issued a 14-day ultimatum to the government threatening to introduce a passenger maintenance levy if urgent steps are not taken to repair severely deteriorated highways. The warning came during a media inspection of the Amasaman-Nsawam stretch, where ongoing construction has rendered large portions of the road almost impassable, leaving commuters at risk. Channel 1 News' Manuel Ayama joined the inspection and filed this report.
A drive from Amasaman to Nsawam Junction paints a grim picture of the highway's condition. Several sections are either damaged or blocked off due to construction works. In many areas, one side of the dual carriageway has been overtaken by construction, forcing traffic onto narrow, dusty and uneven paths. So currently here at Hebron, which is a section on the Amasaman Nsawam highway, and behind me is a truck which was full of charcoal, and this truck fell on its side because of the nature of the road. So this is to tell you how intense or how dilapidated the road here is. Transport operators say this situation is not isolated. According to VIP and OA Transport, similar road conditions exist on many intercity routes which are crucial for national mobility and trade. During the visit, General Manager of VIP Transport, Adakabiri Frimpong warned that if government fails to initiate meaningful engagement within 14 days, passengers will be surcharged a maintenance levy to cover vehicle wear and tear.
Failure for the select committee to facilitate this meeting between the coach drivers and the roads minister in the next 14 days. The coach drivers are saying that it is quite unpleasant, but they will resolve and let the Ghanaian traveler pay a levy on the particular bad road sections.
He defended the planned levy as legal and justifiable, stressing that commercial transport businesses cannot continue absorbing the cost of deteriorating road networks without support or intervention.
It is not the responsibility of anybody to determine who charges what on such highways. It is competition and fair trading practices that determines the fare. So nobody has attempted, no government has attempted to determine how much who should charge what. It is competition and fair trading. So the question of illegality is out of the question.
Ansana ya share timi ba ya be sha ban no na ohwe no se se na omo start a omo ya ba no o de on level so kakra na yintumi fa so.
So abande ba ya na Adakabiri egada VIP eye de drivers nyina mom yanko demonstration ade Akufo-Addo 8 years wanye no o se John Mahama aban no levy o di andien yo enye sa ebeja ye kai si kwan no so ye be block kwan Adakabiri we ya o papa penyini baby ana ogina ye demonstration ana car nam ne chino enie. This was where he was standing. Baby we enie. Now, Adakabiri Frimpong Manson. Bibia no jina in 6 months MPP ba NDC ba power. Onwe kwana endra mde chire wono. In less than 6 months bi no. Enene ekwana mde chire endra no. Mrs. Get me endra video no. Now I want to prove something. Maybe some can be chire Adakabiri. On say Mrs. I have it. The same place are not original air demonstration 6 months at NDC ba power no. 6 months so end there ekwana scene. Now the same person bet na radio so catch the Ghana for say John Mahama say ne aban no sa ekwan we ya omo ye de akokuma ase bi atoa so no oba be express road another one na connecting in Kronkitingit na Adakabiri say John Mahama air sure no ene ne nkofo omo ye MPP for say sa express road na wa boss so obeye no and kire say oba beja ekwan we ye guo. Now to be very honest with you, the reason ti amasoma no against Adakabiri say me hu ni so ye panyini a, to be very honest with you, me buno. But on say edu mbre bi na say mpanifo esada ma omoni da ho na mo pese omode omano asem esei man a ema enkora te say na eye din say ye kasa ye betuma so ya no. Now if in less than 6 months ujina mfuturo mu demonstration hwe Kufuor 8 years ema wentumi amfa ne nsa nka kwan we ema aban bi aba in less than 6 months etumi aye kwan we a ende wona wo sie se okuta private car 12:30 12 midnight 30 ofa hosako kumasi abra woni tua. What assurance again should John Mahama give you Adakabiri that ekwan na oye no he is not going to desert the road? Assurance be biem na ope. Because when John Mahama came, baby akogina demonstration the Kufuor abode ne ba power entumanya na opeso ogu abande ni ma say ye no sa ehɔ na wugina mfuturo no and enye mfuturo biem. That is assurance enough for an old man like you who thinks better than me to know say dia onya ketu obema no ono na nya kese obema for you to come and sit on TV and our radio in there 88 man no pass president ne aban ne ma assurance say express road no because of express road nti enya de omo beja sa kwan wato na o ya ye panyini bone. There is nowhere nobody can bring a video and audio from the president or the roads minister or whoever that ekwan we ya John Mahama and NDC aban akosi asantimemu no they have said anywhere say they will not complete this road. Nowhere. There is nowhere aban we mu nipa ba akumpo bi na aka say ekwan we plan na da ho yesi ye be ye kwan we no plan nasesa. Nobody has said that. The only thing the president has said was that a contract where the ama company or your wedjuma when you tia say ye. Sikasem obia me complaining say you tia neka. The contractor na I was say tia neka and the Kufuor do munyina motina radio so ebubu be. Eso source me Kufuor do entua contractor neka oja kwan to ha and the obi ba no wetia sika na contractor no. And we bo video of the contractor admitting sika ye tia man say onfa nyedwan. Inti ehemfa na John Mahama eko jina ye ka say because of express road I am not going to do it. Adia wo ye no mambofo adwuma na wo ye no. Papa mi bu pa and you know me when I have firepower I have firepower. But I won't say about so no me de buo ni di ama because I expect you to do better than this. I expect you to be a matured senior. Ubetumi akire say adwuma we wo ye no na ye ne kura no ye wo ye. But it is beginning to look like it is boys for the job now, job for the boys now. It is like pay me and let me do something for you. That is what I am seeing. Yeah. Because in Penny 47, when every regime alpha winsem, you know, say Abambi Krabe 10 kilometers of road. It takes years for a government to come to power and come see such a dusty, destroyed road. Contractor crying in less than 6 months. Abambi to be sikama contractor. That is assurance enough to tell you, say, this government has come to work. And not just paying the contractor, you can see it physically that work is being done. Now, the express road now, has the government in any day said, because of the express road, express road, until the government, we see that the government has neglected this road. Until say, but as we speak, even the express road hasn't started. And you see contractors on this particular road working every day. Into a dear part of the Moabetina radio, so I no pass open assurance. Na Ghana na yamba padiana, e moja padie. Adana MPP ba opposition na mama mo use mum penny for say, a dear pa na open up journalism mubium. Right now, what you are looking for is credibility. A dimpa now they are cool womb. A dear ultimate yakoko for chicken. A dear pa na opa papa penina betina radio so no pa. Opesa utu futrogu Ghana foni. A creative impression be say a buying way I an agent say on ya kwana and grass antimemu. You don't do that. You are old. You don't do that. Assurance baby na open. The government, the president was on national television telling Ghanaians that this of Oppong Nkrumah road, it is going to be done. He has paid contractors. The contractor is working 24 hours. You see it every day. You drive through there. The Ben Albert said traffic na ebia. It is even going down. Obesoko Kumase Friday now we free in crime 4:30. What do you expect to meet? Obesoko Kumase. Now America hakwana wotino. This year metino. Some person me New York Friday night. Na me see move forward. Do you know when I'll get there? Adena mo ye nyoma bia. Sa nyoma na mo ye mo de say Ghana impuntio. Mo create impression between nipa bitim say nipa bi mpese ombeboa Ghana. Mo pese bibia ye MPP. Ekwan ba akwa ye se ye kwa santimemu. Mo sorry a. Na I to say chese mo pese mo say kuro no. Why? President amoko fa ne ba ye. Party amoko fa ne baye eye 8 years mo ne netena krom ha wentuma anya kwan bia ma santememu mo de mo bema enyina twitwi form ka say Akufo de mbedi president 8 years wentuma anya kwan 50-kilometer road anko Kumasi. Now a new government comes and in less than 6 months now we gina ho demonstration say enkwasiade Akufo de ye ya wentu aka no obo aban ne sobo. Now aban in less than 6 months etuma ye kwan we ye adwuma now I catch you say because I am thinking about who Adakabiri ne onana no ma sebio dachibi yam peso mo be free ekurase airbar o ma be wu nkonhyianti me be create express road. Has the president or the government ever in any of their deliberation told Ghanaians to say sikana yede ye sa kwan we akokumas eno no okoyi akoye express road? You don't speak like a journalist. I feel say it's about time you retired. Ejuma no onti ase biem mibu pa. I think say ejuma no ayedian ejuma na fono. The modern way of journalism no want ase reading aya wo ding. They say when you fikakra odantem you are not abreast of the issues. Entire say ubo usrem ena edin da danana mo na na mo de but yemfa sanchichire man. Me share video no man masia film. So oba say obe defend unua ana wo fa se asenso boacha. I understand. Wo fa se no wagimi ne kasa yemu ne nye. Why road minister da. Kasa o kasa na nyansa nim. Inti sa oba say obe defend wo fa se asenso boacha. I respect it. E wabusuani e wasantini nia e wo fa se I get it. So dirty job I respect you for that. But do not make it look like say Abina and Adrian say yeah crying we also yet now on assure you lived with the government for 8 years. You could not force the government to assure you. The government that you paid all your taxes to for 8 years. President Anna or the Agonya enam krum. President Sebio yeti krum ha okofa edien obi fra America ba ye ebeka motherfucker ewo Jubilee House. Yet now krom ha sika NPP aban nyaye omo yemu 1% anketumi ye kwan we wentumi ankancha Akufo so omo assurance John Mahama ne NDC aban baaye na omo be ma contractor sika na weni tua say ye kwan eguso e mark kwan a na ye ka say ye ba be create express road a onka say ode kwan we sika anopa tututu papa penyina betira TV so o sai nipa eno de na obenya me pese ma no betia o efisa mebu but dia wa ye no ama sebio ebu anipa dodo bi di bu no ayana omo question sa ebuo no ayana mama nipa bebre question sa ebuo no mode nyansa kwan so egu nipa ni ma se tu futuro gu nipa ni de na wo ye na ase kire se ne kura ne sen de na wo pese wo achieve. What was your target in the end? Then I pese wo achieve. John Mahama empese obeye ye kwan no enti na o se okoye express no na ye MPP na ba ye papa kofo MPP no the upper de pa abakotoko no se bi oyendi na bro MPP na ba no etumi ye kwan we mpo etumi gu quota wo so se ebema wa assurance bi so mo ye kwan no ade na mo ye sa mo ye mpanifo ya no ntumi ntia mu da bia. This is the time and cause ye hira mo na nka mo de sa hira no kowu but say you are calling for the insults. Me, I feel say you have to retire. I feel say ejuma at this point either say dementia when ya and I say with all due respect and you say be am the yare na esro ebia baby I would do no on tias say you don't see yourself so ujaya wundi over here. It is better you leave radio. I respect you. And you know me the way I address people. If it was any other person, you know it wouldn't have been easy. The words I will use. But because of respect, I'm a woman and the second chance I want to give you. Ediana Moji. And come to radio soon. Nanka why what audio, what video, what document say Ghana for moon show. President Mahama say Sika Yadia Kwano and no other express road into a new baby Kwano. The president and the government they have given you timelines on where you can into how they saying assurance baby here. Sir Asante youth document on the Bible. Mona Mushi Shechri. MPP go position. I'm opposite Ghana say. The moment I'm MPP no go position, ma Bibian Koso, Bibian say you going to this same place to demonstrate in the next 6 months. In just 6 months, this is the place. You are still complaining.
We're back on the road to make it happen. This is the Oppong Nkrumah road, and it is a very, very important stage, and we're here to record it. Now we've got reps from urban roads coming to check the accuracy of the road markings. All right, these are the road markings. The road markings have been or wherever they have to get to for the day. If at the end of the day, many of the marks have pass mark, it could then mean that good work has been done. Now, the ones that fell below 100 would have to be redone for it to meet the 100 threshold. So this is the work of the retro reflectometer, and it's been brought and handled by reps from the Ministry of Roads. So based on what we have seen here, it means that at least this one is good. They are going to continue to measure as many as possible and cover as long a distance as they wish to cover to know whether the work has been properly done and if our money has been put to good use.
Assurance baby na mu hia. I must say nipa, I must say mine. MPP free power and say bibia. We are penyini. The road minister Agboja Ekaye. Listen to this. Adakabiri. Mamu nyesa.
Do we need to build an expressway between Accra and Kumasi when we haven't finished the existing Accra-Kumasi road?
Beautiful question. The how do you call it? Somebody asked the same question. Why do we have to build a motorway when we have the beach road? Why do we have to build this when we have that? Nobody said we are abandoning the Accra-Kumasi, and I took time to explain. When we came to government, we noticed that there were about 7 or 8 bypass sections on Accra-Kumasi road that were being dualized. And just like any other project, the contractors were off-site. When we looked at the reason they were off-site, and I said this publicly in Parliament, I queried the engineers and in fact, I called a meeting at the ministry, and the contractors, the agencies told me that the projects were not fully prepared before they went to site. In fact, I was present together with the finance minister when we were told that, for instance, to determine the alignment of the bypass, they used a drone. And the contractor said they never went to the site to determine exactly the ground condition before signing the contract. So when they got to the site, they realized that the ground condition was so terrible that by the time they make up the ground, finish the earthworks, the scope in some cases more than doubled.
Wow.
Which means that the total cost of the original project, which is supposed to be 1.9 billion, is in excess of almost 4 billion currently.
Wow.
Not even the government at the time that knew that this variation existed made any allocation for the 2025 budget in Parliament. So when we were doing the 2025 budget, in fact, as I speak to you, the full cost to complete the bypasses is not known. But many of the contractors are fully drawn down on what money was made available. So we are saying that we will, in fact, one of the contractors completed a portion of a section of that road. Unfortunately, the section that is completed is not connecting the two sections, the front and back of the bypass. So it's in the middle of somewhere. So what we have decided now is to complete them in stages.
You are talking about we need to build an expressway between Accra and Kumasi when we haven't finished the existing.
Roads Minister ka Enti ɛdeɛ paa ɛhe paa na aban we egyina ka kyerɛ Ghana for say ɛkwan we ɔmo nyɛ. Mo ankasa mo MPP betena so drones and na ɔmo de take maps of how the roads no ɛdeɛ yɛbɛ papa afa nkyɛn no deɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ. They did not do anything. And after 6 months, after less than a year, what betena radio so as I catch up my way say oh assure assurance be na ope enya adwene bone ene politics tantan bi yedi radio ya eyede na papa panyini te say you know all these things. I can go back in time, go back in 2024 in your own radio station. Na radio station ho would driver for bar wa na omu complain na wo defend the contractor no. And then I'm yes, and then I'm mutina we are say yes, sir. My imagine say MPP na ma power. Mobe say BBA say anya MPP ni dia and the BBA and shit. Yanya yes, sir. Mr. S, get me that video in 2024. In 2024. Now what Adakabiri what betina radio so and ya kwan no amon person mo be ye and president no on assure with what? At least what you are seeing is assurance enough. Paying the contractor is assurance enough. The president coming on national television to speak on it and telling you he's going to create another express road is assurance enough. The roads minister going to parliament. Parliament is a place of record to insist and reaffirm that the government is going to construct this road and that the contractors who were contracted initially, things that were supposed to be done were not done. That's why they have taken their time to make sure, but still they are working. All these things are assurance enough. What do you need? A day jandam no. A day an journalist. I respect you a lot. But when you maybe na I dear my say, you be address some. I some need the hon and person say Ghana. I some need the ho and I'm person mugu krono. I just am person motete ebe echi. Mo person motete kasa echi. Mo person motete nyomebi echi. Na mo de say Ghana. I don't know yes sir. Let me show you something. In 2024, drivers in the station wo Adakabiri. Na Ekufuor na president. Ebe ka kire say ekwan ne nye. That time no one go demonstration. What now radio station would defend it? Contractor and say, BBNC, this is you. I am what the nyame and I'm a summer no ne. I'm sure idea. This is 2024. Muntie Adakabiri. Driver for corn hoka. A crime where I want some Muntie Adakabiri.
Impeding no.
Me send the pictures now. I will say car view Sapperman full phase flyover. You do ho and about 11 o'clock. There was great blood, no car was moving. So we got down. Who said, mate, the car anymore. What's happening to your car? You have a broken wheel? I said, no. Other my shorty fuel.
What?
Now there's a flame oil just opposite. So can you get the oil in at the filling station? No. My driver know the gallons echo at mile 7. Echo a company, echo shoe, echo different thing.
Diesel.
So the car gets taxed on the main road, which is only the route for cars to pass at that time, causes so much traffic behind. Was shorty fuel, man. Shorty fuel, main diverted road, no so waka. On your 40 bia. For fuel, I said they may call mile 7. Ako company.
I said the road traffic at regulation, you know.
4 gallon, I
said the regulation was here.
Then anybody who is there at that time, one wait now, they will sort the contractor from heaven to hell because they don't know what's happening ahead of them. I can show the pictures of those cars on my phone.
Baba, when
you remember?
I'm not free, man.
Is
there was a way in the middle of the car. When you pay next time, as sport fan, sanity. So, it's a woman I bet me about DSA.
2 weeks. If you put price on Nana Okese interview me.
Yeah.
News. Not that 3 weeks ago. And now one of your journalists in the call, and the guy was telling me, say, everything is moving well that particular evening. The next morning, by 9 o'clock, you do or not before it's done about church. Some of them were begging the man.
Driver no.
They were begging the man to move. The guy stood on the road and he repaired his car from 9 to 4 p.m. I told you today. Catch your order for all of us. The guy refused to move the car on the road. He repaired his car on the road from 9 a.m. when we were willing to help him with the excavator to push the car. He repaired his car to 4 p.m.
Impunity.
I can't do anything as a consultant or a contractor.
And in the beginning, actually,
I'm telling you. So they are now struggling to use them.
The tiny,
So there was a backflow to Ofanko. Because one Burkinabe driver decided that he would not move into the car with any assistance by them. And got away with it.
Because of bilateral relationship.
No, what bilateral don't work in this country. The point is that laws don't work in this country.
You should be whisked to the police station immediately.
You can't do that in all the French countries.
Bilateral agreement.
It's not about bilateral, it's just that laws don't work.
The woman say, oh, bilateral agreement.
Can you do that in your country?
Or be used to port facilities. To port facilities no be used to no. Oh, Guinea. A year for so be free the use of the port. It be being just go through the
that's not the issue. That's not the issue. Don't belabor the point. That's the problem.
Because I know when I see his call, we say we do
because
the guys are packed there. One shortage.
But we need to look at international relations. A bilateral agreement.
This is 2024. A kind way I was on an account. In Kofoka to me say, na ache traffic. Adakabiri say a bilateral agreement a Ghana ne Burkina wonti na car ne say ya na traffic ache na nkofo to me come ma eni say driver for the bufu. Adakabiri we ya papa we. Papa we. The same man who in 2025 under NDC or say president has shown say kwano in June, in July. On the 12th of July, obey demonstration was the same equine say adena traffic ache. And so before that, under Ekufuado in 2024 November, now to radio so catch a Ghana for say, sa equine traffic na ache na drivers ni complain say drivers ni bi kraka say ya. E was some to in track beto omo na contract. Adakabiri say international bilateral agreement in Tina can say kra yenja nsi so. Kofo we mu na motete Ghana. Oye penyini o. Oye penyini o. And Ekufuado no say traffic chi e kwan so car say si so a o say car no ma yeto drivers say obi tumi ja car si wo no akọ eye Ofanko otumi ko ache motor so kofa petrol aba ni nyina emwa e ma traffic chi and Ekufuado Adakabiri say na eye bilateral agreement Ghana ni Burkina nti car bi fi Burkina na ebe say si kwan so e Ofanko na traffic achi a because of the bilateral agreement between Ghana and Burkina nti o de obe dey munya wotre and ye na omo de nkwase abe e defend Ekufuado chosa no odidi nkwasi asem no koye and this ba ya no mu nyansa. You are dangerous people. You people are wicked, diabolic people. Must say Ghana, must say Krono. Ya come when you say ye muadie. This is not journalism. This is not journalism. This is genocide. Oh, saying Chirima, you are dangerous to Ghana. Don't do that. I respect you a lot. In this whole team customer, I'll be very, very cautious. I have tried to hold back because me bupa, but dear way I'm an air time. Yeah, dear. Assembly be kan wo ha bia no ye be kire wade kudie you use word bi anase ye ka assembly ya nya de sa ade chen a president has show 6 months pepe mahama about power now we demonstration now we TV so demonstration sa de na kwana block ade na cars bi agina ade na contractor no and so before that now ka just say because of bilateral agreement so Ofanko kwan ni choki kra mo amunim Burkina ne Ghana contract ma sign enti ka ne say o se atwan ne kofa Traore ba na Traore be sign contract and some traffic ni mu ebie. And that day, 12 midnight 30, you know, we come from 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., echo do midnight 30, echo do Kumasi, just 1:30, into your Mahama by name assurance. Oh, Jebesi wu, and I say, oh, Jeboniaku, then I will pay. Next time is not going to be nice like this. I'm being very honest with you. The next time I see something like this again, Adakabiri, with all due respect, it is not going to be nice. I'm being very honest. With all due respect, pension. Radio. So, with all due respect, the next time I see something diabolic like this, it is not going to be sweet. It's not going to be nice. I'm not going to show respect. Because ye defend your future. Ye defend your future. Mumu future na end. We don't want you people to mislead anybody. And this year, by John Mahaman car say on your kwan way. Express road, mupo yebeye. At the papa bana mo poa, mo problem. Mo MPP ne free power. Monko kanyan sanchiro mo. No mumbu Ghana for. Let's not do this. I'm being honest. The next time is not going to be sweet. It's not going to be nice. I'm not going to show respect. Now, me per se can't asem fufrobi, and it's got to do with a year. Doctors transfer. Upper West Region. All 32 newly posted medical officers yet to report to posts. Oko Upper West. Doctors are yap transfer almost omonko Upper West in Kwejumano. 32 ni nyina obi ankoye. In the next month, Oma bejinan kran so omo ye demonstration. Adentra, ye doctor for you pay a kim. And you know the funny thing, on someone reporting you, they will come back and tell us to say, Oma ye juma 2 months, Oma ye juma 3 months, Omo then allowance came and our buyer has not paid. Now Oma bayan kwasi a demonstration at distract ya buying. Now Oko medical doctor say Oko sa school now Jin say Ghana nyina yen krayana. You see, sometimes more sa professionals we know. And when we demonstration, sometimes people like us tell you people to go and shut up and sit somewhere. Because you see, your commitment level is terrible. You people are hypocrites. And then we will say, health minister, there are so many health professionals, you're posting on other parts of the nation, and they don't want to go. So, unye ready so by Juma every part of the nation. Then why do you commit to that? And obviously, if you're a doctor, now a buying be paying you unnecessary money. Munyina mo pa allowance akotoka. Munyina mo pe dan padem. Munyina mo pe se from doctors. Munyina mo pe se munyeska. Ba ye kase munko adwuma na mo se ha ye kura se menko. Kwasiafo mumubi. Na ye nyina metena nkran na ye me doctor for. In any serious country, 32 of you should be sacked. Upper West. Because your posti mu amunyanko ye, I'm very sure people have died because of your negligence. Yo obia okowu awewu. Yawobia, Onya, Yarebia, Doctor Nihontiwewu. Hundreds of people have died because of you people, your negligence and your foolishness. And Samina Mia Health Minister, I will sack all of you. And I'll make sure all of you, your licenses are taken from you. Yes. Samia Health Minister, politicians in almost someone cause the same way so. Politicians in someone cause the same way so. Mia, I will sack each one of you and make sure your licenses have been taken from you for you to go home and go do the job you want. Because how can you be posted as a nurse, as a doctor, to go to another region to go and work? Then you decide when you want to work. Abra Winim say, you not being there, no, somebody's going to die, because the moment you are posted, somebody is supposed to leave that position for you to fill. And these people, some of them, in Ghana, in 2 months' time, in 3 months' time, in 4 months' time, they will come line up in Accra and tell Ghana for say, we are essential workers. If you are not there, Ghanaians will die. But their actions today, it's killing hundreds and thousands of people. In the next 2 months, Oma Baye demonstration say, I allowance to be yentia, and I didn't yentia. Now, all this kind of nonsense we are hearing in the system. Mr. Health Minister, publish the faces of all these doctors. Shame them. Put all of their names, put their faces on national television, and tell Ghanaians that these are doctors who are supposed to be at post. These are doctors who are supposed to be paid, and they are being paid. I am very sure, say, 32 doctors, all of them, Obia is being paid every single day because it's a government job. They are automatically being paid, and they are going to take this full salary. Their licenses are all supposed to be revoked to prove a point to anybody who is at medical school to understand the say. And yes, Obiabe Ejuma or UGMC. Nobody, and you Obian also Ejuma Ghana Bank of Ghana Hospital. And you Obian also Konfonochi. Some people are supposed to also go to the hinterland and save lives. Now, Momo doctor, school now Moko now, and because I say salad ne a sardine mubediana. If you people don't want to do the job, get the fuck out of here and let people who are willing to do this job come inside and do the job. Politicians are so muswana doctors libi Ghana enkwasiade musomu kwa brochira mujina munaso 18 hours muye adwuma samponche. We have seen doctors in Ghana, they go to Europe, America, they don't even pass to be a normal nurse. They don't even pass. 99% of you guys, you travel out of Ghana, you cannot go in and become a medical doctor. You need to be tested about 10 times. You don't even cut it internationally. And so much Ghana, no peja in kwasiatsam. You make Ghanaians feel say, we are doctor, we are Yesu. And I'm going to Ghana and kwase. You doctors more 99% of you when you travel out of this country. Majority of my colleagues are Mobaha, Omabadani, storekeepers. Hospitals, majority of you people calling yourself medical doctors, you have killed more people in Ghana than even traditionalists. It's a fact. So when you have been given the opportunity by a government, Sankamu or any other place to go, and Kamu medical school, Kamanko. Some of you, these doctors, Sankamu baby ko, papa, I don't know Ghana. It is because this is the only place you can practice Sahu school now. So why are you people making it look like say without you, our country? The health minister should set an example. Some of these people are supposed to be sacked, their license revoked to send a message. Now they no. Menoka say obi enyim ebewu ye hia doctor kwasi ampa biti akra se me de me nko Upper West abofunu na wan nko Upper West no. Mo so na mo hye white nam Ghana yen kamasem. Bra kroma be he ye ne doctors na fa bus. Ye ne doctors ena fa Uber. Mo tete Ghana yen kamasem. And enye doctor papa bia na mo ye na Ghana ho. There are exceptionally good doctors in Ghana who are responsible, and I respect them. But majority of you people are not supposed to be doctors. You people all know about 80% of doctors in Ghana, you don't cut it outside. 1 week because you are not punctual, because you don't understand your job. You don't understand the patient is the one paying you. Oko Ghana hospital, Dr. Legend say, or no any patient in favor. And you people work in Ghana, and lots of lives are being lost every single day. You people are the ones who are supposed to take the blame. Into unko Upper West, Upper West. Who should go to Upper West? And you, Mr. Health Minister, this is not a position. By Friday, I will follow up on this story. Hospital be a bit Friday, so doctor no report TBiano. We will come and put you, the minister, your face on TV and let Ghanaians know you are not delivering. Make sure these people are at post. Don't sit there and do press conference. Don't be a Mr. Nice guy to anybody. You are a politician. You will be voted in and voted out. It is your work that to prove that you will continue or you know will continue. So we are telling you, if you cannot sack, then we will get somebody to come and sack them. You make these people take advantage of the ordinary Ghanaian. People are dying, and some of these fools are sitting at home in the name of I am a doctor. Go and work. I will say Upper West Menko, Upper East Menko. Now you need to know Doctor Juma and can one better no Upper West wo. No. And you see, and when we speak like this, now ofui biti baby, I ye mua ye masa maybe when I walk into any hospital, the kind of doctors are nurses are now Mogana for them brochire now nurses no I am one country them Ghana and you know what hurts? So local champions some nam Ghana say doctors, some of them here they know the standard outside. 70% of them will not be doctors in America. 70% of them will not be doctors in Europe. 90% will not be doctors in Asia. It's a privilege. Yes. For you to be a doctor in Ghana and to be given a license, it's a privilege. Because when you people travel to places like America, you cannot call yourself a doctor because you don't cut it. And you need to humble yourselves. The same people are you can treat them anyhow. No? They are the same people we are taking their taxes to pay you people, to give you allowances, to give you people cars for you to feel say bra. It's about time, Ghanaians. We need to make people we are not serving them. These doctors, they serve us. So if you listen, you're too big. Only the a big doctor, onjai Ghana, non kwa bruches of kwa doctor, or kwa paper, or kwa much. Me say 90% of Nkofo Nam Ghana so be doctors. Onko abrucho me pa much reform. Bro ni bia no mo abegina so otutwa no. A few will pass. A few, just a handful will pass, will make it out there and become surgeons. And People like the deputy health minister, Grace Ayensuma, Omuya surgeons, don't underestimate them. 90% of doctors in Ghana, they cannot go outside and Bronin da also on channel on penny. Mubedru Ghana, mu nipa. Ye postimu amonko, mu nyina mutete nkran ebo jantra. Sorry, demonstration. We are going to put our tools down. We are going on sit down strike, and we will not understand. And they did not pay locum, and they did not pay this. Dr. Jumana, I said, Loto Namoto Ghana. What me sky yet? Now, I'm going to medical school. Where was a catering or Honor medical school? Where was a carpentry or where was a welding or where was a ABB? Your friend is sewing. And I call medical school. Now I'm going to medical school. If you have gone to medical school, then it means you are willing to do this job. Baby, you need to work the same way so because soldier. Soldier, do they say I'm not going to go because baby I make on soldier need soldier baby so why is it that doctors are being selective about where they have to post them? Health minister, me I don't know any doctor. It is you I know. If by Monday all these people have not reported, I will come after you. Because every single minute somebody is dying at these hospitals, and some of these idiots are sitting in Accra telling Ghana for some media mean kostrim obodam. And if a doctor Jumana tour never teaching Katie US, Ohio, companies will be go, omomuya polythene bags, omomuya a plastic chair, omomuya koko teaching Katie Ohio. You need time for this imbecilities. Now. It's exactly 11:08 p.m. in Ghana. Ko Germany ko Amazon delivery cars no muchichichi. Doctors yo mo Ghana, ko Germany o muchi Amazon cars. Bra America we o muchichi omo okọ CVS omo no muchichi nkate. Ye hu omo de bia. Mu na Ghana for na ye ko medical school CS da de ndien. Oba akra aponche kura mane nchichira aponche nan. Oba krom ha. Bebre de nam Ghana ho aponche na mubu kura ma won chichira aponche aponche o ye pet ya de neba hospital kura se aponche na mubu fa bandage ma won fa bandage chichira aponche broni kura mpene mon nam Ghana peje mabeti adeba ko em time I have traveled I know oko other countries na oko hospital the way nurses and doctors and what na se din komo Ghana doctor trokra wu hu kwase asam nko o tro ade na wa obekan no aka so we do we na trauma me no atro nkwase asam no asoroko doctor to be gu se nipa guo no watwam bra bro chiri be hu doctors papa oba I saw na somon o che konwa na otena wanim obusa so mo tesen oni wadi nkomo enso uko hu Ghana ni doctor I say bosom no muna na nim doctor papa ben na wagosia legon doctor Edia doctor papa be pa na wosia motete Ghana hunahuna nkofo mo ma me ne mo papa nom eyare am se dat na brochi na medical care aha de oba obewu doctor tumi ka chere ma me se ma obeye den Ghana de oba obewu o se brochi o health insurance ne ye o metuma show doctor tumi ka chere ma me so ntena brochi na oba Ghana obewu doctor na ono ne nam Ghana no doctor tumi yare no ne yere ne ba fo ka ba brochi se mbe surgery abuofunu wedwa me bagana na yare bom ya mumbo mpande nkume mabremo doctor to bitina Ghana no friend ma me abrochire ma wo so ba be o retire o bagana be den ubewu o doctor o tigano to bika sa chere ma me e den kwasi asem no what kind of nonsense is that na yet to Ghana doctor yare to be bo doctor o se me kwa abrochire kohwe me ho aba yes say doctor come medical leave ewurade nyakopon munim hute adikudie ntia mabusuafo gugu abrochire MPP for nkwasiafo nyina bedi eto yare anya abroje no goye adikudie ntia eye MPP for titru nkwasiafo gu Germany a omodi 65 68 ntumi mbafia ende omodi retirement aselo mtwitwi bola so ne se onim so oba Ghana doctors ni beku no busa omo ko bronze ne ko busa ehi omo buburo ukom dem eho bon abenkwan edan ba ku nipa 8 na tim otwe ho adansan wo wani otwe ha ya hyehyɛ bag ma den ya rebeko Ghana de bia abrochire bola na osesako ono ankasa nipa no wedi 68 70 onko di kromo ofiri ba osemenko adan a odim so okwa doctor beku no omuguwa bebre ubehu omo tirem no mai sei wewu da tirem bebre ni nam ha and they sit there and make it look like say ye Jimmy and motete Ghana mo peje mabeti omugu kromo ha there are so many people are call retirement to me Ghana for they don't have a dime in America. I'm not here. I didn't say Ghana obewu. Dr. Bekuno, hey, me na menko Ghana. And so tira no mukasa tan. I said daddy lumba. Ne furu da kase. Ne numu tan. And a MPP no. And a NTS agenda 111. Kwasiafo went to Bensi Bako. Why would can to Bronx? Can Kwasia 7 na NDC the omo beye den. O dwan. Free America better Ghana. So usro. 70% of Ghana former pension wabruchira mutia Massachusetts, Germany, UK, omutumi kofie. Dr. Bekuno. That is the difference. You people have been given a job to do. So won't me now walk away. Memeti committed to this job. I will stop. The day I feel say I can't do this again, I will stop. What kind of nonsense is that? Yeah, mama 4 months. We also made demonstration and saying, yeah, we are doctors, essential workers. You know what? They are giving our allowance. You know what? Kwasiya someone kwa. Moba brocheswa upon chekura na mubu amuntu mi baneji. Omodja we will go. Mepa monko strike. Yenimo. Enense mfono no. Health Minister Mr. Kando. Monday I will follow up on this issue. Monday, I will follow up on this issue. Dr. Bia on report here, Bia no. Everybody deal with TV so. We will let Ghanaians know that Sound KWASIA OFUI, we don't need. All right, Mr. P, this first, right? Okay. We don't need you to report. They need to take your license away from you and sack you. Go to Abrochire. So bet my practice in KWASIA same way wa ha. Now with Abrochire akase koye djuma wa ha. O say, I menko. Now what in kan din KWASIA sem. Ko hwe na busium o mo bi anna me a doctor. Dr. Papa Ben. Dr. Papa Ben amode to. Yakasa mun kofi na boyem hyehyemo. Ghana nkwa na doctor tumi medical leave wa Abrochire. Ne ma tumi ka say na amako. You see the so we school. And I was start here doctor. You see they say yeah. You see na my pension o. Me person ka me be fie bejuma ho. So ma jai ma member oba obewu. Doctor tumi ka che ma me say ma me be obewu. Na wo ko no ho no de na be obeku ato atwene. And I'm saying this, it's not all of them. But majority of them, that's it. They go into this job for work, for money. And meaning so many people, I'm starting some doctors or Ghana, joining WHO, World Health Organization. They want to belong to an organization and do administrative job. They were not committed to it. They see say it's about the money. In China, what they do, they say they look for international organizations, more affiliations for Ghana and Africa. No matter joining Omo. Then they don't want to work with the government of Ghana, but they got all their training from Ghana. They are still owing student loan, but they are working with international NGOs in Ghana and making it look like say we are still in the health sector, but they don't want to contribute directly to Ghana. Inti oba affiliating to WHO, or oba affiliating to UNICEF. So what that is what they do. Inti yes spend your second now almost so school allowance dia then they move away from adeno mukasa mo be aboy no na omo be kenten so KWASIA OFUI. We know all of you. Me I know you people me Ghana minim Ghana o ewrade nyankopon paracetamol doctors ma broche for nkan kira mu omo ba krom ha omo hyehyɛ chips. Because you about doctor for power will chrome hatch remwa. Me say 99% of doctors in Ghana. Broni bien will be bien in sase doctor and woman panier, woof Ghana be woman panier. Yeah. Be me surgery. Oh bodam. Now we was Ghana ho. The reason why you produce a lot of nurses in Ghana, to me you see say nurse no musiano, general nurse. In Ghana, when it comes to NNA Kando Kachamono, the reason why we cannot even ship our nurses, the reason why we are not getting enough from our nurses, and they say, general nurse, Sibia Kutia syringe, Sibia a bandage 2 plates, so Sibia you try your skirt, so Sibia Nanti, Sibia you makeup, Sibia Dr. Freya Obejiso, yes, doc, Sibia, a basic nurse no musia. They don't learn anything, they don't specialize in anything. Into social Ghanaian nurses are when they leave Ghana, the shores of Ghana, number brucha a home care. So person utwasu nurse na RNA also a whole exams for them to check so okay. They don't learn anything. Into a basic nurse nation of Ghana, basic midwifery. Into what happens and they say they cannot use them in any way. Into who shipping Omokrampo as a government, you are shipping them to go and do specific things. The country is asking nurse we don't know my because we don't need a nurse who is holding trays. We don't need a nurse who will be following a doctor. Today, you don't have something like that. Bibi no biasi biama. You say, where a nurse or the doctor chikuta three. Na a drum and seguso, na strange daso, na bandage daso, na Dr. Fanuafa, na Dr. Fanuafa. Where's Linda? Can you get me? Some questions the trouble. Doctor no laptop a iPad de kutano so. Or record in our so. Doctor any time to say kofa file webra. We are teaching basic nursing. We are wasting resource. It's more nursing school in Yano, Mufri Ghana, Munya Jumanye. I'm telling you, it's what we need to do as a nation is to make sure say Omomeko nursing school they specialize. Into Besoko nursing school, what do you want to specialize in? Into pass it out as a nurse. You are specialized in what? And a state whatever sticks. You are specialized, so we know where to put you. But right now, we are just pouring the kids into nursing school and then we pour them out and they'll come and do nonsense and say, give us alawa. We have not employed us. We should employ you to go and do what? Mo amuti fia yen fa bojuma no. Bria na mo koye. Obi aso ye nurse, dey adwuma na wo yankasa. Hey, ma mo 2 seconds na mfa ndwo makoma nkwasi asem.
Busiafo Adakabiri Frimpong. Omo tactics bi aye omo yusu. That is what do you call it? Radio presenters no omo sha ase a che dada no bi ti se o manhene Kwabena Asante obi kura de so ba ye nche Kwame Sifakan Kwame Nkrumah tikese Kwame Amonom sankofo no they have their own way to play jandam enti se onye jandam killer ti se Kevin Tailor onti de omo ya ase unhu de omo ye but meanwhile no mo ebo jandam. This has been their tactics. Enti me enyem ngonwa. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me so ubehu say Adakabiri Frimpong na aban na ote so no defending ene why na adwin say sa aban no onye den on defending no na obeying because na aban ni ho. These are the people almost sort of the radio stations etnasi the tribal politics. Omo the radio stations etnasi tribal politics. Omo the ye asantisem, omo the ye hwanisem. But no quarrel that these people would never tell you. Say no quarrel that omo can't you. No minimum is it. Oh, ye didn't hear Asante for, and ye didn't hear Abono for, ye didn't hear Kuapim for, ye didn't hear see. This has been their tactics. And Jomunya cancer no more shall see be crazy mindset be at their two of my dream. So we are Santini into Abama MPP by all means, even when MPP comes to power and you get nothing for Abama MPP. This has been their tactics. This has been their what? Ways and means of Mofaso extorting votes from Ashanti region. Omo escami omo. Meanwhile, MPP betina so Ashanti for intiminya 1 kilometer of road crown faso. Fiene the sensubachi kokachi President Mahama. President Mahama so beye expressway Kumasi to Kuma Accra. Also njai because Ashanti for deserve good rules. Yes, that is the meaning. Former road minister until any power. Why road minister pen? A bed den na akwan ewu Kumasi aye. Enye won wa se gabi asorochi daako ebeka say MP so mo Ashanti region a mo MPP for so mo mpe mpuntu owo Ashanti mamu. Enye won wa se gabi ebeka say mo ya se bi na Ghana for ntiase and the Subuachi Bantima Subuachi ye no. It show clearly among Kofunya clear mindset sampa MPP for no kai MPC na Washington region eton Ashanti mpuntu edikwaji V8 Land Cruiser dollars akese ena na hisho mpasse but as to so many be develop Ashanti mind dey na nka na yeti Ashanti mamu se biye na pia otumfo na bebo mu ase edemo na nkasa ejiji sika lelesu lala edikwaye what do you call it okomfanochi wombreko Ashanti regional minister no Simon no say we can say Simon say usu or say mensa yes or say mensa me cry fini din here because wanya the papa bi ntime kai no wamrekwa Simon no say mensa na wote ne to so e wa Ashanti region e friend ho regional minister ni ma ne so ne nan ka kwan ho kofo hatakuku ana oye de o trete omo ye meche mebu me yesi. But as to so be develop something mamudi na nye priority no ni man say oh ntafo say bia mo ye mwa ntafo mo ye hwana kamba hwana keka a whole lot of things. See these people eti asante for me ka kire mo say bi me se be moduru no mo sisi maso nsu maso ansa no hu say this abamba so you have seen the relevance na MPP for so baso you know what happens eti memo bi nkan kire say na say Monto abani boom 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 and from NDC in the next election no mo win because I'm telling you say mo koso ato abamo MPP hey MPP for nim say mo ya sante ko mo ye den kwa mo beto abamo but NDC for nim say there be aha no mo nye stronghold enti ye development eduru ho mo aboye. That has been the mindset always. What the moment NDC come to power no omo di ane so made development e dia ma sante mai. Party the major as in Sia President Mahama any Japan for being Bahonum. Nina sentiment punto enti rules, inner rules, real rules or mubabe heading or mubabe ye. Enti MPP for moon gino. MPP for almost had no one fahon or heading. They don't even care. They don't even care. No money is or more heading. Mujisi Kadia Shumbotonka chairman Sabun so Atna Swami for so many years. Kubisa says Swami interchange the Mutimi and I say Muntimi and the Fado and Bomia. Go and ask where pound after pound Kevin really the amount may fire because I be before you now boy for and we need not what entertain them in this country. I was saying Kekope as I see Tanzania baby near more because we don't need them in this country or more nation wreckers. We see mega to was it na MPP for opposition and more opposition by the better more because of my bomb we abro from 2017 to 2024. Omo man we yan koni nim oman yusu ayese kofi kodi mami fa wisi menye intel so we se me do se nyesa me to papa so make ka kwasesem nti mami fa wisi me so be like na wa share na foforo enye bia hanom we mention number 1 authentic platform Mega TV go so a serve mo the best of news what I say madika ka kire mo e dey hard here see the pain fire nkwana me de to me channel we so didn't fire no akoda. I'm telling you because Ghana na yepin ye yempo obi odi ne yafunu na enam yempo obi odi ne bottom na enam sebi odi ne emotions bi na enam yepo man ye yepo Ghana no emfa nto mapefra enti yebekọ so aka makware no you will continuously speak the truth to power enti ndisi fu yi pa mo nso munye fe na nka ene omo Nkrumah mo nyina beti enka kire wadwi bye bye.